Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Upstate Speedtests. I once again find myself on the campus of Binghamton University doing a quick story for my main channel about the new $60 million lecture hall that's being built here. It's going to add 1,900 classroom seats and about, I think it was like 20 or 40,000 square feet of new space to the campus, academic building collection. And I figured while I'm here, I know it's kind of repetitive and we've done it before, but we'll do a test of the library tower's assortment of providers. AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile are all up there on Library Tower. So yeah, what a better opportunity to finally make a video for you guys. It's the holiday season and I work retail, so my life has kind of been hell for the last couple weeks, and it'll continue to be through December. We're recording on the Z Fold 7. We got T-Mobile up here running on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. AT&T, of course, running on the Pixel 10 Pro XL. And AT&T is the newest addition to the mid-band family on Library Tower. And once we're done with these tests, I'll switch the iPhone over to Verizon to record. I have Verizon on the Z Fold here, but I forgot the iPad today, so the Z Fold gets the recording duties. Let's pick another server on each one, because I feel like AT&T can do better. In fact, I think they did do better on my last set of tests. So here we go. One more T-Mobile and AT&T run here. T-Mobile rocketing up to 1,300 down. AT&T kind of struggling to break 500. In fact, I can see the AT&T equipment from here. We're kind of looking right at it. So I don't know what's going on with AT&T. Maybe they have high market share on campus. You would think T-Mobile would. BU has a lot of downstate students, especially Long Islanders and kids from New York City, but mostly Long Islanders. Anyway, you can see everybody, right, like so easily from this position. T-Mobile's on the bottom right. Verizon is on the top right. AT&T is right there in the kind of sort of middle left. And then you have the school's radio station on top of all of that. All right, so let's go over and do the coverage map test next. And yeah, sorry guys, I know this test is kind of repetitive. I know I did the campus about maybe 2 months back, but it's all I got for you right now. I'm not doing a whole lot of traveling because of the holidays. And where did I put it? There it is. Not doing a whole lot of traveling because of the holidays, and it's cold outside, so not a whole lot of interesting stuff really going on at the moment. Other than AT&T really stepping up their game on upgrades in the area. What am I looking for here? Oh, okay. We're all set. So here we go. One more T-Mobile versus AT&T, this time with the coverage map test. Shout out to Stenson. And let's see. We're connected to standalone for T-Mobile and regular 5G for AT&T. Non-standalone. Very similar results compared to Ookla anyway. Both carriers doing fantastic on the upload. In my consideration, what I consider good on the upload, anything I would say north of like 40 is good for upload. Maybe even 30. Maybe I should lower my expectations a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to switch the iPhone over to Verizon, and then we'll come back and test them again. In the meantime, we're going to give a shout out to our friends over at Circled In, who have been a great channel sponsor. Circled In will help you get a family plan without having to go through the work of building your own. We'll be right back. Today's video is brought to you by CircledIn.com. Circled In is a website that'll let you split the cost of a wireless family plan to help you save money on your wireless bill. CircledIn.com's beautifully designed website has no credit checks, can help you save up to $480 a year, and there's no contract, so you can switch providers anytime you want or anytime it works for you. If we click the All Circles button, CircledIn.com's easy-to-use website allows you to search for a plan you want, filter by carrier, and filter by price from low to high. As you can see here, we have some examples up on the screen, like Verizon's Unlimited Plus plan for $45 a month, a savings that the website says is about 36%, and Verizon Unlimited Welcome, which the website says is a savings of 71% at $20 a month. Once you find the circle you want, you can click Join Circle, and the website will give you an easy-to-understand breakdown of the costs and savings and benefits that come along with that plan. So check them out today at CircledIn.com. CircledIn will help you save a ton of money on your wireless bill, and they also have great support for your plan as well. All right, welcome back, everybody. Got Verizon fired up and ready to go. AT&T, I airplane moded it to see if I could get any better speeds out of it, and it's still pulling right around 500. And I went into Signal Check Pro, and we're connected to LTE AWS 3. Does it give a band? Yeah, band 66 with 2? Why is there a 2 on it? Band 66.2, whatever that means. We're connected to LTE for AT&T, even though we're getting the 5G Plus logo, which is very odd. I don't understand what's going on here. Usually when we have 5G Plus sign on the phone, we're connected to N77 with AT&T or, DOD or C-band. But, yeah, I don't know. AT&T is being a little weird. There it goes, a little bit better. And I know the site's working because on the other side of campus in the previous test, we got, I think we got close to a gig down. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. But anyway, here goes Verizon Wireless, pulling very, very competitive with T-Mobile. AT&T is competitive with no one in this area, but anyway, they're good. They're not terrible. They have decent coverage. Their speeds are just really inconsistent in the Binghamton area. One tower you'll get a gig, another tower you'll struggle to break 100, but that's good old AT&T. I remember back in the LTE days in our area, they were the last ones to turn on LTE. In fact, in a lot of the valley, I think T-Mobile beat AT&T to LTE back in the day. And it took AT&T a long time to deploy Band 4 back in the day, too. It took a really long time. Anyway, there's Verizon pulling close to a gig. We'll do one more server like we did for the other guys. And we'll see what we come up with. 49 millisecond ping to start us out for this one. And yep, breaking just over a gig. Verizon's market share on campus is probably pretty high too. Because even though T-Mobile is very, very strong in the city where a lot of these kids are coming from, a lot of kids here have rich parents, and rich parents probably tend to choose Verizon because they just don't care about the price. At least that's my hypothesis. Feel free to correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong. One more, because this is kind of fun for Verizon to pull a gig. You don't get that very often in our area, although it is starting to become more of an occurrence. So yeah, all in all, it looks like T-Mobile's going to take the speed crown here again. Verizon is coming very, very close to T-Mobile, but can't quite beat them. And we'll do one more test here on the Coverage Map app. In fact, you know what? We'll reboot the app because it still says T-Mobile. There we go. And let's go to speed test. Kansas City. Why are we going to Kansas City? Let's go to New York. All right, here we go. So, same thing as Ookla, pulling very, very close to the gig mark, maybe a little bit over. 17 Pro Max. I gotta say, man, the modem on the 17 Pro Max is quite the improvement over the 16. Both in terms of stability and improved speed, especially on the upload, I've noticed big improvements with the X80 modem. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to drop a comment, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We'll see you next time.